What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and we are at such an unfortunate state in the entertainment industry that we are no longer surprised when these companies who own the IPs and stories and characters that we love continue to destroy them. We are no longer surprised when they make decisions that make us say, who is this for? Why would you do this? What are you doing? And that was exactly the case with Warner Brothers Animation and the new announcement of My Adventures with Superman yesterday, and the promotional image that they decided to use, which is a clear indication of the route that this show is taking, made everyone say, what the fuck? I'll let you guys judge for yourselves if you haven't seen it before. If you just saw it on the thumbnail, there you go. Of all the images that you could have used to portray Superman, of all the images to promote your new show, My Adventures with Superman, this is the one you decided to use. And I think that it should be important for everyone to understand that this is what they decided to use, because this is what the show is going to be about. Clark Kent looks like he is an absolute cuck while their friend Jimmy Olsen stands in the background watching. Oh man, HBO Max announces new animated series with race-swapped Jimmy Olsen. And indeed, Jimmy Olsen has been race-swapped. Yet another ginger to bite the dust. Yet another redhead in comics to bite the dust. Now, this is not the first time he's been race-swapped in the show Supergirl, though the highly successful CW show Supergirl, no, it's not. Everyone despises it. Do you know why? Because they made that show completely about pushing identity politics. And the race swap Jimmy Olsen, James Olsen, in that show, who became the Guardian, like that show and his character specifically were used heavily to push identity politics. There were literal entire episodes about him and his skin color. So it's not really a good sign we decided to take that route with this new animated show. And this is from Bounding Into Comics' John F. Trent. HBO Max and Warner Bros. Animation announced a brand new Superman animated series titled My Adventures with Superman that features a race-swapped Jimmy Olsen. And I think one thing that was lost on a lot of people initially, despite the race-swapped Jimmy Olsen, despite Clark Kent looking like an absolute cuck, is Lois. Lois looks like she is deranged, looks like she is crazy, looks like she definitively wears the pants in the relationship, and that shouldn't come as a surprise. That is how they want to write our heroes, our white male heroes. They want to emasculate them. This is going on at all levels of entertainment right now. In a press release, Warner Media details the series will be, quote, an all-new kids and family animated series. It will follow 20-somethings Clark Kent, the bright and driven Lois Lane, and their best friend Jimmy Olsen as they begin to discover who they are and everything they can accomplish together as an investigative reporting team at the Daily Planet. Specifically, the series will, quote, follow Clark as he builds his secret Superman identity and embraces his role as the hero of Metropolis and perhaps the world. As for Lois, she is now, quote, now growing into a star investigative journalist and takes aspiring photographer Jimmy Olsen under her wing. And I wanted to go and look at this tweet that they put out because the reactions to this are absolutely hilarious. Look at the quote tweets. I'm not even going to sort them. We're just going to look. American comic industry may be desperately struggling to increase fan base, but for foreigners like me, it's difficult to judge whether these efforts made fruits or just ruin existing fan bases. And of course, this is Jimmy Olsen right here, the new black Jimmy Olsen. This is what he's supposed to look like. He's a white redhead. That's who Jimmy Olsen is. That's who he was, no longer. And then he also puts Lex Luthor in there. Now, of course, this is Lex Luthor in Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman. They did shave his head at the end of that movie for the more traditional Lex Luthor look. But it's not a race swap character. Open airlock policy, black Jimmy Olsen, you say? This is from when there was a rumor going around about Chris Rock being Jimmy Olsen. Would not have been a good idea. I'm starting to think that Hollywood just really doesn't like redheads. I don't care they race swap Jimmy Olsen. I'm more concerned that they made Superman look like the type of guy that enjoys pegging. Like, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing that you would want for your Superman to be portrayed like this. Hunched over, emasculated next to Lois Lane. What is this? This is what they want to do to our heroes, ladies and gentlemen. It has been very clear for quite some time. I talked about the Batman animated series that's coming out. I do not like that because J.J. Abrams is behind it, but at least that has Bruce Timm, who gave us some incredible animated stories, who gave us Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, Justice League Unlimited. At least he has shown the capability to do that and to have these animated series that are beloved by so many people. But this looks like an absolute shit show. This is the promotional imagery you decided to use. The fact that it's My Adventures with Superman should heavily indicate that Superman will not be the main star of this, that it will be likely either Lois or Jimmy. Likely, it'll be Lois. Lois will be the hero of this. Lois will be the focal point of this series. She will continue to be a bright star. She's the witty and bright Lois Lane, and Superman's just a 20-something's Clark Kent. That's how they're just deciding to describe these characters. This fresh take from the Warner Brothers animation team delivers a modern, relatable Clark Kent, alongside a fearless and whip-smart Lois Lane, who are navigating the small tasks of both becoming adults and trying to save the world. Now, there is something in there where they talk about there will be a romantic element. Let's hope that it's only between Clark and Lois, because at this point, I could imagine this dude being involved. This race-swapped Jimmy Olsen in the background with the camera being involved in some way in this relationship. That might seem outlandish. That might sound, like a parody. That could be reality. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Let's look more at these quote tweets. Let me guess. Gay Clark Kent, lesbian Lois Lane, and diversity hire Jimmy Olsen. Yeah. Swing and a miss. Okay, that's another ginger. It was a meme the first 20 times, but it's getting really scary now. Look, here's Mark with a C. Here's the gospel, Mark with a C. I'm confused. Isn't Superman supposed to be black now? Why is Jimmy black? Can Superman and Jimmy not be white or both be black at the same time? Or can there only be one token? And if one stands in front of the other, is it an eclipse? And why does Lois Lane look like Peter Pan? There's a black man who's not a big fan of that. This race swapping nonsense is a sickness, says Lorena, who's not a white person, just so you guys know. Just so you know, Warner Brothers, it's not just angry white people who are looking at this and laughing at it. It's everyone, because this is not Jimmy Olsen. This is not Clark Kent and Superman, and this is not Lois Lane. So what the fuck is this show about? Who is this for? Why are you doing this? All those questions that I asked at the beginning all come up. And it's voiced by Jack Quaid, who, if you've heard this guy talk, maybe he is the right role for a Superman that gets pegged. We've heard him speak. He's that character in The Boys. That's probably what he's most known for, I would assume. But the idea that this is your voice of Superman, it makes a lot of sense if we're all right and, Superman does like to bend over and get pegged by Lois. Maybe Jack Quaid is the perfect person to voice Superman. It's getting more ridiculous each and every day. And like I said, I wish we could be surprised by this, but this is the state of the entertainment industry. This is the state of comics. And we're continuing to push back. We're going to continue to call this garbage out as they continue to accelerate down this path of total and complete annihilation of the IPs that we know and love. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.